grow old with me, and the yet grow old with me, and the best is yet to be. The famous lines of Robert Browning. I'm not asking you to grow old with your grey hair and your specs and proving that you have passed through the age. Grow old means be experienced, more knowledgeable, more learned. Yes, because this is the thing which will lead you towards your success, your goal, and of vocabulary. See, the more learned you are, the more edifying you are. That is what we want from you. So be palatable, be delectable, be tasty, be something which is edifies, be something which is accessible, be something that is something which could be a kind of a eupeptic situation, knowledge which could be grasped and understood by you. This attitude of yours is really going to do wonders for you. I have seen the change. And I really also suggest to you, advise to you, do watch all the videos, and especially the new Root series that is going to help you in your attending of the passage, comprehending of the passage, grasping of the passage, and see the change that comes with you. So yes, be delectable, be palatable, be tasty, be delicious, be relishing, be wonderful, be grasping in your vocabulary. This is what vocabulary gives you. Yes, so the route that we left yesterday, we continue with the same. The words we started yesterday, I had done these words yesterday with the root stat, and I continue station, status, stature, statue, statement, or a state, whatever you want to state to me, you are most welcome. The word ecstasy, okay, this word has to be really taken into account. Ecstasy means extremely happy. I give you such wonderful tricks of learning, this would help you to not only understand but learn in one go. Like, have you heard of the beautiful bird that sings at the heaven's gate? It sings melodious songs, and that's called Skylark, the famous poem of P.B. Shelley, Ode to Skylark. I hope you're all interested in that reading. So, the word larky means you're very happy. See the idiom, paint the town red. You are in a jubilant mood. You are merry. You are glad. In good spirits. You are flying in the air. You can see this. I have noted in the register of my mind. I don't copy or jot down. I know no paper reading that I have done. Or you could take up is somebody who is on cloud 9 or on 7th heaven. Right? So this is ecstasy, extreme happiness. You are in a flippant mood. This is going to help you in the tone of the passage, in sentence completion, and the comprehension, of course, is all yours. The next word, stationary, is a standing still position. It's a static position, not mobile position. Static, you've heard of static GK? Yes. Distance is standing afar, far away, right? Something which is remote. Write the synonyms too. Constitution, all of you have been the part and parcel. Constitution is in fact part and parcel of every lawyer's life. Constitution is the condition of something stands together. You have joined together, because co means together. You have joined together various things that stand together. Like our constitution says that India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and this is what our constitution gives us. It's a document that delineates. Delineates means portrays. See the word delineates, very important word. It portrays, it shows that a nation stands as its structure and laws will be one, and it will all follow the rules and regulations laid in our constitution. Destitute, simple meaning, very poor person, a person who doesn't have enough money. He is penurious. The 3 P's, poor, penurious, and the word penniless. Another P, paupers. Poor, penniless paupers, the 4 P's, that means something which is not having the money, having or suffering from some financial health. Superstition is standing above one's belief in everyday life. You have some, kind of an attitude where you believe in some old views. See, superstitious is a person, I would like to take up this word, so I erase the things. Superstitious is a person who is a bigot, believes in old views. He is a rigid person, or he is a stickler. He is intransigent. I have taken this word many times with you, mulish. He is the person who sticks to his old views. He would, in simple words, unadjusting, unadapting to the changing scenario. Right? Okay. Institute is make something stand, to make it working. Mistake is to say something that stands incorrectly, because we have the root miss. That would mean, of course, not. To say something that stands incorrect, it is not in the right context. That is misstate, not stating properly. Let's move to another root which is really very, very interesting. That is the root rupt. I am reminded of Sarojini Naidu's lines, for God, for me, the rupture of your love. I just want your extreme love, God, and your blessings. And if I have that, I don't need anything else. God, because you are the Redeemer, you are the Savior, you are the one who is the rescuer of my life. So, that is why I want the rupture of love of God. That is the bursting out, coming out of the feelings in the ecstatic state. Wonderful word with lot many synonyms and lot many new words will come up to you. Rupt is burst and simply means to come out. Disrupt. Now dis, because it's a negative word, so the word dis would mean not, right? Disrupt is not in a bursting apart. In fact, you are separating two things. That would be disrupt. Erupt. You heard of this word, eruption of the volcano, emitting the lava, bursting out. He erupted in front of his mother because he had been, carrying that love of anger in him. See, don't let your anger eclipse your mind. Wonderful line from Shakespeare. Eruption is an act of bursting out, coming out, it's almost the linked word. Disrupt is from the word again, disruption, bursting out. Interrupt. Now we have the root inter, which means in between. So burst between or among things, that would be interrupt. Abrupt, wonderful word again, taken from most of the poems of John Donne, means suddenly. एकदम से आप कोई चीज स्टार्ट कर दे, that is abrupt starting of the poem, suddenly, without any background. I just tell you one of the explanations and examples that will make things crystal clear to you. Yes, crystal clear. Now, if I begin the lines, for God's sake, hold your tongue and let me love. You'll wonder the beginning of the line, ma'am, you're saying, for God's sake, hold your tongue. At least make some background, make some bass and then start with it. But this is for God's sake, hold your tongue means keep quiet, don't move your tongue, don't speak. Rupture, that is to burst out, come out, extremeness of something. Corrupt, thirdly, burst morals. In fact, a person who is immoralistic or unethical, carnal or bawdy. A person who can be a rogue or a cheat, a person who can be decisive in nature. That kind of person would be corruptive, and we talk of the corruption that pervades India. In this, we have various other words, that is the word here, bankrupt. Now, he has become bankrupt. I really want to give you the synonym for the word bankrupt. that is insolvent. How easy to remember. One interesting trick. Yes, you don't have money to solve your problems. Your financial things are very bad. The bank account has totally burst, right? Burst is blast, right? Then erupt is burst in, and rout, when we have, is a bursting through something again and again. When the things happen, usually we have taken all those words with RUP only. This was just because it was linked with bursting, I did it. So, bursting through is something which is happening again and again. See this root again, we have taken up the root that is stand, that is the word stat. Then we take the root rupt, that is in the sense of bursting something. Let's take up one interesting root further. It's a long root, but we'll see whatever we can do about it in our class. Now the word voc. When I say vocal, or if it is vocation, have you heard of the famous poem of Torudan? A vocation, a profession, and the vocal music, or the words with any of this word with VOC. When we have this word, what is the difference? What is the word? Let's see. Have you heard the vocation of God? See, vocation is a prayer or calling. Have you heard the word invocation? Yes, calling God, praying to God that come please help me. You know, earlier when poets used to write poems, they used to have an invocation. Invocation is a prayer to God that God please help me. I'll give you some examples as we're going to do the word invocation in that. Let's see first the word voc is called. Vocal is calling something. To call, to invite, right? Vocal organs, vocal music, vocal things is to call something. Voice, we have also taken VOI or with it. Vocabulary is the words that are called out and the things that are called out. Vociferous, please note it, underline it, very important word. It is shouting at the top of your voice. That's vociferous, being very loud, very rude, right? I give you the 3 P's: petulant, peevish, and impolite. You're very churlish, you're very rude in your attitude. You speak in such a way other person is really badly hurt by this. This is vociferous, very loud in you. See, you have to speak in such a way that the other person really likes the sound. If the sound is ear piercing, or if you see the root, if it is cacophonous, nobody is going to like the sound. Why so? Because caco is bad and phone is sound. So, something which is very shrill, something which is like being yelling. Please note these roots are very important one. Don't be vociferous speaker. The vociferous are not liked in society because they are very loud in their speech. And vocation, vocation is call. Every person has a call from God. It's simply, I would like you to write this and do read the poem of Toru Dutt, My Vocation. This would wonderful read from such night from the books that we have in this Toru Dutt, My Vocation. Understand, see in English one letter makes the total change, vacation and vocation. So this is vocation, the task, endeavor, profession, work, anything that we have been called upon to do on this earth, right? So we have some more words with the root voc and we would continue that in our next class. Do like, your thumbs up, which is our booster, and please do subscribe the channel. Thank you, students.